Kick the beat!
Hey everybody, Sean McInnes here alongside Josh Olin from Treyarch, who's here to talk to us about Call of Duty Black Ops while we're here at Gamescom 2010 in Cologne, Germany. Josh, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Sean. How are you enjoying Gamescom?
I'm enjoying it quite thoroughly. Thank you for asking. So let's talk about the demo that you guys are showing here in Germany. You know, the two levels that you guys are showing could not be more different. Very sort of subdued, very sort of tense stuff going on there, but also a big bombastic helicopter battle, right?
Yes, that's a good way to describe it, actually. It's going to be on the back of the box. Yeah, what you described, though, is called pacing. And so it's one thing the game has to have its cinematic intensity that people expect. It's a Call of Duty, after all. But you can't have non-stop white-knuckle, edge-of-your-seat action the entire way through, or it's going to get monotonous or boring, or you're just going to be exhausted. So you have to pace in the right amount of tension-building moments and stealthy sequences maybe that help develop more story and again bring that player back down in their emotion level, and then of course open it back up and throw them back into the thick of it. But yeah, that was the purpose of the demo. I'm glad you took that away. That we wanted to show off that pacing.
Anything I can do to make your job easier, Josh. So the helicopter sequence in particular, you know, we've seen a lot of vehicle stuff in the Call of Duty series before, but that's mostly on land stuff, not a whole lot of stuff up there in the sky.
Right, and exactly, and that sticks true to the philosophy of Black Ops, which was bringing fresh, new experiences to the player. You know, we don't want people to think, oh, I've already played this. It's a long franchise, lots of games, lots of great games in it, but players want something new. So taking full control of a helicopter for the first time, aircraft in a Call of Duty, I mean, that's awesome. And we went to our designers and we told them this is what we want to do. But it can't, it has to be a Call of Duty helicopter. It can't be like a flight simulator. It needs to be very intuitive and smart. If you're a Call of Duty player, you just need to be able to pick up the controller and play it. And that's what they delivered on.
And how about that other level that we played, the one with more sort of stealthy approach? It looks like that's one of the ones where you get a real good feel for that whole deniable ops feel, right?
Yeah. And so in Victor Charlie, your goal was to infiltrate this Vietnamese camp, and you're searching for evidence of Soviet involvement in that region. And one of the antagonists in the game is named General Kravchenko, so he's who you're after. So yeah, and those stealth sequences, they really do. They help build that tension, and there's a lot of story elements that are tossed in between. Some levels one of the levels we showed at E3 was WMD, which takes place in Soviet Russia. But similarly, there was some stealth tactics with that crossbow, and again builds the tension. But I mean, if you set off an alarm, if you blow something up, then it's going to be that traditional Call of Duty action that you know and love.
So, you guys have showed off the game quite a few times so far. We've seen a few different levels out there, the various events so far. So let's talk about the types of reactions that you're getting to Black Ops. Tell us what you've been hearing from people out there relative to, what you guys were expecting when, at the beginning of development.
Yeah, people tend to really like big explosions, and we've shown them a lot of big explosions in trailers. I think the fact that we've been layering in that variety of gameplay, the stealth stuff and the tension sequences like in the tunnel that we showed at E3 and here Victor Charlie. Yeah, I mean those are things that I think people are intrigued about. We don't want to spoil our story, and we're being very careful and selective of what we're showing from the campaign because of that. But it sure does leave more questions than answers, I think, and that's exactly kind of what we were going for.
One last question that I've got for you here. When is Black Ops going to be out in stores, and what are the platforms it'll be out for?
Yeah, Call of Duty Black Ops will be available November 9th on the Xbox 360, the PlayStation 3, the PC, and the Wii, and the Nintendo DS.
All right, Josh, thanks a lot.
Thanks.
So there you guys have it. That's your look at Call of Duty Black Ops. Keep an eye out for more Gamescom coverage coming your way.